Geshe lets us give the mandala offering. Um, the short mandala offering is on page 97. So as soon as he sits down and invites us to sit, then we'll start with the short mandala offering on page 97, and we'll keep going on 98. Request to turn the wheel of Dharma. And if he says the long mandala offering, then we do it starts on page 96. There's a Om Vajra Bhumi Ahum right there at the bottom where it says group joins in. Oh, you can't. Is this not working? Which one is it? Oh yeah. That. Can you hear me now? Okay. So we'd be on page 97. If he lets us do the whole mandala offering to him personally, if he says no, short, long mandala offering, just sit down and we'll skip it, then we'll do at the bottom of page 96. We'll start there. So I'll probably say the last 5 words where it says at the beginning by the umze only. I'll say Jimkam Buaji. Jimkam Buaji wo. Yeah, right there. And then we'll grow in. And then the middle, before the last stanza, it's wrong because it's to Lama Zopa Rinpoche's. So you just, if you don't know the long mandala offering, you just try to follow. And then, but that the last stanza is right. And then we'll go to the short mandala offering, and then the request to turn the wheel of Dharma. Saji perki Jushin metok Tamri Dablinji Ni Degen Padi Sangye Jingdu Mi Te Ua Idrokun Namdag Jing La Chirpashog Jetsun Lama Dampa Kyenam Kichukukala Kensei Jujinti Jita Tsampe Dujezima Lajab Gecherki Charpawabtu Idam Guru Rata Mandalakam Niryatayami. And we'll do seven limb prayer on page 27 in a second. Okay, on page 27. Gosum gupe gone chatselo nesham hitu chati malubu tomene saditun tam cheshag The Heart Sutra?
Maybe Vajrasattva.
Let's see. So we'll see.
21
do the
mantra,
Vajrasattva
long mantra.
mantra on 64. That's what we did last time. And the verse of praise is at the top of page 64. I don't think this thing is working, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. Is that okay? Oh. I didn't know if you were going to do a real visualization. Okay.
Just say the one.
Okay, so the verse of praise. Merely thinking of just your name eradicates all obstacles and immediately purifies all negative karma. Thus to you, unsurpassed Vajrasattva, I make prostration. How many mantras?
21.
Just one?
21.
21. Oh.
Yeah. Just one?
I can't. I don't can't hear very well. Sorry. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tishta Dido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayach Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muntra Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muntra Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayach Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayach Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muncha Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayach Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muntra Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayach Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muntra Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sato Tenopa Tishta Dido Me Bhava Kayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakto Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayach Sarva Karma Sutsame Chitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajramame Muntra Vaja Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sato Samaya Manupalaya Vaja sato teno pa tishta dido me bawa. Suto kayo me bawa. Supo kayo me bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach, sarva karma tsutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatakat, vajramamne muche vasha bawa mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om, vajra sato samaya, manupalaya, vajra sato tenopa, tishta dido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa, Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma susamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasama. Ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupalaya. Vajrasato tenopa tishta dido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma susamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Aha ha ha ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa tishta dido me bawa, stokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach, sarva karma sutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa tishta dido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach, sarva karma sutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasama, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupala, vajrasato tenopa tishto dido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach, sarva karma sutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa tishta dido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach, sarva karma sutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa tishta dido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach, sarva karma sutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupalaya, yasato tenopa tishta dido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach, sarva karma sutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupalaya, vajrasato tenopa tishta dido me bawa, sutokayo me bawa, supokayo me bawa. Anurakta me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha, sarva karma sutsamne, chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho, Bhagavan sarva tatagat, vajramamne muche vasha bhava mahasamaya, sato ahum pe om vajrasato samaya manupalaya, Vaja sato teno pa tishto didom ne bawa. Suto kayom ne bawa, supo kayom ne bawa. Anuraktom ne bawa, sarva siddhi me prayach. Sarva karma sutsam chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho bhagavan sarva tatakat. Vajramam ne munche vaja pawa mahasamaya. Sato ahum pe om vajra sato samaya manipalaya. Sato tenopa tishta dido me bawa. Suto kayom ne bawa, supo kayom ne bawa. Anurakto me bawa, sarva siddhi me prayacha. Sarva karma sutsame chitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho bhagavan sarva tatagat. Vajramame muntra vajra bawa mahasamaya. Sato ahum pe.
So then there's like some like in the end. So also there's some visualization after when you finishing reciting mantras. So reciting mantra is like antidote for to purify negative karmas created by body, speech, and minds. So reciting mantra is the power of antidote. So then after that, dane mishya mumba is da, da means I myself. It's called da. Dane mishya is out of not knowing or ignorance. Out of not knowing or ignorance. One way that we created negative karma. Sometimes not knowing whether it's like negative or positive. So there's like not knowing, dane mishya mumba, out of ignorance. So then broken samaya, vows. So then requesting Lama to be the witness of your purification practice. So that negative karma, broken place, out of ignorance, not knowing. So the Lama is not just Lama inseparable with the Buddha Vajra Sattva. So Lama inseparable, one with Buddha Vajra Sattva. So with the great compassion, towards living beings who don't know how to create merit and how to avoid negative karma. So and having great compassion towards all these beings. So, so the Lama who has that like compassion towards all beings equally, universal compassions. So then Lama inseparable with the Buddha Vajra. So call your name. Just you have to just visualize from your heart, deep from your heart. Calling your name that power the reciting the Vajras, the mantras purifies all your negative karma created by body, speech, and mind, since from beginning this time, completely purify. Broken vows, broken pledge, all the negative karmas completely purifies. So Lama calls your names. Lama, inseparable with the Buddha Vajra, calls your name and tells you that all the negative karma has been purified since from beginning these times. So then Lama or inseparable with the Buddha Vajra dissolves from your crown and remain in your heart, center of your heart. Or your body speech and become Buddha Vajra, so body speech, pure as Buddha Vajra, body speech and mind. Okay. So that's what you should visualize after the reciting the mantra. So so Lama calls your name, and telling you it's purified. So all the undesirable things happen in life, according to Buddhism, due to karma, negative karma. So that therefore, purifying negative karma is very, very important. Then every day, people should remember the four powers, and then purify as much as you can, purify. So then, there will be less and less obstacles towards, I would say, actualizing entire Lamrim path within your mind stream. There will be less problems, less obstacles. So then, actualizing entire Lamrim path within your mind stream might not take that long. So right now it's taking long because there's so much to purify. Okay. Very good, wonderful. So now recite refuge Buddha prayer.
Okay. Turn to page 98.
Sanje Chudang Soje Chonam La Janju Padu Dani
Kyapsuchi
Dagi Chushengi Pesunam Ji
Dola Penchu Sangye Tu Pasho
Sanje
Chudang
Chudang Soje
Soki Chonam
Chonam
La
La
Janju Padu Dani Kyapsuchi
Dagi
Dagi Chunyengi
Chushengi
Pesunam
Pesunam
Ji
Ji
Dola Penchu
Dola
Sangye Tu Pasho
Sanje
Chudang
Chudang
Soki
Soje
Chonam
Chonam
La
La
Janchu Badu Dani Kyapsuchi Dagi Chunyengi Pesernam Gi Dola Penchu Sangye Tu Pasho
관계 되는 니들이 와서 나 꾸준히 전이를 잡아야 놀라 뱀바 전화 나는 저거 가다야 내가 돈 하나 받고 내가 나도 돼서 많이 되는 데도 야서 되는 고도서에서 걸려는 나도 말을 진짜 관계 되는 데가 좀 가봐면 맞아 다 되면 좀 몇 번. 저변 산점만 너저 담바도 너 Good evening. So today I'm going to teach on three principal aspects of the path. Okay, so we just finished foundation of good qualities. So reason I'm doing this short lamrim, there are two more, maybe one more. So then probably after that, after this, so there will be then another lamrim composed by Lama Tsongkhapa, all of this composed by Lama Tsongkhapa, Song of Experience, experience, that's called Song of Experience. So then after that, so I will probably teach, probably, not 100% sure, but probably teach praise to interdependence, emptiness. So Lama Tsongkhapa composed the text right after Lama Tsongkhapa realized emptiness, after intensive purification practice and creating merit in the Woka, somewhere in the center of Tibet. Lama Tsongkhapa did millions of prostrations to purify, to see emptiness. So then after that, Lama Tsongkhapa wrote this text, then did praise to interdependence. Geshe Ningpo means essence of. So there's text, there's one long text, there's 135 page long, 130 page long, so that's quite a long text. So that praise to interdependence, that's the shorter version of the text, called Geshe Ningpo. So I don't remember the translation in English, called refining gold something.
Essence of refined gold?
Yeah, essence of refined gold, called Geshe Ningpo. So that, text composed by Lama Tsongkhapa, the longer version has long page, back and forth, probably 135, then probably in English, the way you count the page in English in the Western world, so there will be probably 253 pages, something like that. So there's praise to interdependence, there's a shorter version of the text, which has only 10 page long. So then maybe I will teach that after the Song of Experience. Okay, so see. That text all talks about emptiness. So the commentary I'm going to use today is composed by Phobongka Rinpoche, who is Phobongka Rinpoche, renowned Gelek master, Gelugpa masters. Also, His Holiness said many times, Pobonga Rinpoche is like one of the best Lamrim teacher, Tempe Dabo. Lamrim Tempe Dabo. Tempe Dabo means like, Dabo literally means honor. Somebody owns something called Dabo. So that means Lama Pobonga Rinpoche almost owned the Lamrim teaching. That means he, he practiced Lamrim teach. So he's one of the best Lamrim Lama in Gelugpa traditions. So I'm going to use Pobonga Rinpoche commentaries, okay? So now the title here, Lamso Namsums, 3, then there's the 3, the sum means, 3 in Tibetan, sum. That's the word 3. The principle is the so, main, that's principle, so. Nam, probably this aspect. Lam, that's the path. Lam is so, nam's path. In Sanskrit, it's called yana. So there's a title composed by Lama Tsongkhapa. Okay, now the reason I'm doing this short Lamrim, so I kind of forgot to explain. I'm very much hoping that you can summarize your practice. Then easy to remember, Otherwise, there's hundreds of pages to remember. It's hard. If you can summarize all your practice into foundation of the good quality or 3 principles as the path to enlightenment, easy to memorize, page-wise, very, not many pages there. So then wherever you go, you don't need book because you remember by heart. Then you can do productive meditation. You can do wonderful meditation on Lamrim. So each time when you do review meditations, analytical meditation, you create the cause to actualize Lamrim realization within your mind stream. So if you manage to actualize Lamrim realization within your mind stream, so then you will see the end of sufferings. Then you will see the end of sufferings. Then you are able to burn the seed, which has no beginning. If you burn, it will end. It has no beginning. No suffering, everything that began, there's end. So then, once you actualize the entire Lamrim path within your mind stream, so then you will see the end of samsara or all the problems. So otherwise, it's like So then you can do meditation wherever you go. You can do meditation. You don't need to bring the books. You can do Lamrim meditations. That's the main reason why I'm explaining those short Lamrim. Summarize your practice into those Lamrim. So then, while you're sleeping, you can just do meditation. Okay, that's the main reason. This is quite long commentary, so I very much like to read every word that Pobonga Rinpoche said about this text. The 3 principles of the path to enlightenment. As I mentioned before, Pobonga Rinpoche, His Holiness often said, some part of his practice, there's a lot of a lot of questions have been raised. There's nothing to do with the Lamrim. It's like some part of his life stories. So some of you may be aware, but when it's come down to Lamrim, His Holiness said there's no argument. Pobonga Rinpoche is one of the best Lamrim practitioners, Lamrim Lama. So just read the homage part in Tibetan first, okay? Namakoro manzo ko jagun sangsum chidi ngumi ka sume tenjen lama la de jamia shalu lamzo namdum je sindo nyungu tila dijin chas. Pupang promising that he's going to he's going to explain this three principal aspects of the path to enlightenment based on note that he took when he received teachings, probably from Pobonga Rinpoche is the Tijan Rinpoche is the main disciple of Pobonga Rinpoche. Pobonga Rinpoche Lama, so maybe Tao Doji Chang. So that's probably Tao Doji Chang. So one of another great masters. I think now he was in like Tushita realms. The Tao Doji Chang is in Tushita realms right now. Tushita realms, probably receiving teaching from Maitreya Buddha or something in Tushita realms. Tao Doji. That's the Pobonga Rinpoche's main Lama. So probably he took notes when he received teachings on this three principal aspects of path of enlightenment. He took notes. So based on his note, he's going to explain. He's promising that he's going to explain three principal aspects of path to enlightenment. Okay. Sinto, Nyungu, Tilan Dirchen Chas, Tela Ramjan Jawa Malu Chenzi Nusum Chidu Dibi Rangsu, Daja Chome Pamen, Doa Yonji, Martibe Daji Chibo, Nindiju Kolu Gunji Jiju, Lama Chabda, Pobonga Doji Chang Chimbo, Kadi Sunda Meva Chuki Shangane, Tujun Jawa Tamjiji, Deme Nibo Chanju Lamji Rimbe Yangning. What is the Pobonga Rinpoche saying is that Lamrim is the essence of entire Buddha's teachings. Tembe Ningbo. Tembe Ningbo. Tembe refers to Buddha's teachings. Ningbo essence. Lamrim is the essence of 84,000 scriptures that taught by Shakyamuni Buddha is the essence of that. Tembe Ningbo. Chanju Lamji Rimbe Yangni is. Lamrim a graduate path to enlightenment. That's called Lamrim graduated path to enlightenment. That's called Lamrim. Is the essence of entire Buddha's teachings. 84,000 scriptures taught by Buddha according to 84,000 different types of negative mindset. That's why there's 84,000. Because there's 84 different types of negative mindset arise. So then according to that number, so then Buddha taught 84,000 scriptures. Okay. So essence of that is Lamrim. Graduated path to enlightenment. Chanju Lamji Rimba. Chanju Lamji Rimba. So now the three principal aspects of the path to enlightenment. This text is also, entire 80,000 scriptures taught by Buddha summarized into graduated path to enlightenment. So that's, you are talking about couple hundred page. So Lamrim Chenpo. So when you summarize that, then there's three principal aspects of path to enlightenment, few page. Lamji so namsum sabti. Tzatsik means root text. He's going to explain based on the root text. Tzatsik in the sabji ne chiba cheba chimbis with full of joy, that so to write or to explain, with full of joy. Ngachi tsawandam jeba panti, so like there's great concern that he has great concern that he may lose this note he took while he's receiving teachings. He's worried about those notes will disappear for so that's why he's writing this commentary. So tsawandam jeba panti tento kangsin tobu gashi chojidu gabalas is like using all his note here. So now the beginning of the text. Pupanga is quoting Lama Tsongkhapa text, Kamzo Chuji Jabu Tsongkhapa should be soon. And he's saying what Lama Tsongkhapa said. That's how he begins his commentary. What Lama Tsongkhapa said. So there's Pupanga was quoting Lama Tsongkhapa text, Song of Experience. Lamrim, the Song of Experience. He's quoting this here, one stanza. Taiwan in the Ishinori house. The life that we have is like more precious than wish-fulfilling jewels. Taiwan in the Ishinori house. Then as I mentioned last Sunday, like life is precious, fragile, unpredictable. So. And unless you are enlightened or liberated from samsara for good, other than that, so we don't have any clue how much time we got on this planet. We don't know. Therefore, so don't waste our life, being miserable. Or, to use the life. So, Tawet in the Ishinori last, Pupanga is quoting Lama Tsongkhapa text, Song of Experience. He's quoting the Tawet in the Ishinori last. This life is far more precious than wish-fulfilling jewel. Jewel, Ishinobu. So that's why Tibetan people call His Holiness Dalai Lama Ishinobu. There's another name that Tibetan people call Ishinobu, means wish-fulfilling jewels. Tenda nyeba tari tsamshi, so so many things been said, but we don't pay attention. We don't pay attention. We just look one time, and we don't pay attention. Therefore, it doesn't benefit us. It doesn't benefit because we don't think about it again. We just think about one time, then we just forget. Do something else. That's why it doesn't. That's why the teaching is not helping us. Not because teaching is not capable to help. Yeah, teaching is designed to free yourself for good, for all the sufferings. That's what the teaching is designed for. That's what the Lamdim is designed for. But it's not helping us because we don't practice. That's the only reason. Taiwan in the Ishinori loss, this life is far more precious than wish-fulfilling jewels. Tandanyabas, finding that it happened only like once in a million times. It doesn't happen all the time. So you may think, oh, is it that easy? No, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Difficult to find. Jigla, fragile, easy to lose. So with that understanding, need to understand that. Fragile, precious, unpredictable. With that knowledge, it's best not to waste this life, not to waste. Don't be miserable, don't make your life miserable, don't be miserable. So in America, how you say? You have to have gut, has a guts to practice Lamdim, to change. Remember that. With that understanding, with that thinking, what you need to remember, everything else is going to disappear at some point in your life. Friend, family, even this life, some point, it's not going to be there forever. To be thinking like that, it's going to be there forever, that's mistaken thinking. That's like, that kind of thought, kind of like, how you say, fools you. Fool. So we can say, oh, it's going to be there forever. No, it's not like that. So with that understanding, everything else, everything You see, hear, touch, smell, taste, hear, everything. Oh. That means basically it's like nothing is reliable. Nothing is reliable. Everything will disintegrate. Everything will disintegrate. Oh. That's Lama Tsong was then. Lama Tsong was that's how I think. If you are seeking liberation, then that's what you should think too. If you are seeking freedom from samsara. So Lama only mentioned the first line. So this is the rest line I just explained. The rest of the line I just explained. Lama just mentioned the first line here. So that's kind of like preliminary kind of like talk before actual text. So Lama. Ju is like mind. Kul means it's not just mumbling few words here there. It's when you say it means something. It means something rather than just mere word. It means something, kind of like feel, with feelings. With feelings. So ju, mind stream, or you could say heart. Another way you say like eye-opening experience, life-changing experience, all of that. That's ju-kul, seeing something, that eye-opening experience, life-changing experience, means you feel something very deep down. Oh, ju-kul, that's called ju-kul. Oh. So then Lama also explained like when you listen to teachings, so there are three what you call like false. If you like say you have a pot, if the pot is upside down, no matter what kind of delicious drink or food that you pour in, it won't go inside because it's already upside down. Nothing go inside. That means body is here in the could be here or could be maybe anywhere. So then mind goes to all over the place. Mind is not there. There's not way to listen the teaching. So that's like pot that's upside down. So then pot that's like kind of has holes, many holes. You are pouring inside something, but it won't stay there. It won't stay there. It just goes out because there's holes. So that means you're kind of getting information, but it's not staying there. It's like right after the class, everything's gone like that. So that's called leaky pot. There's another false. I think pretty much same when you listen to teaching, when you listen to lectures. So this becomes obstacles. So then the pot, that's like contaminated. There's no hole, it's not upside down, it's up, and you pour something, and you cannot use them because it's already contaminated. Pot is already contaminated. So you can pour there, then nobody can use. That means listening with, whatever the teaching or lecture, with the judgmental mind, with the angry mind, all kinds of things, then you won't get benefit, then nobody else get benefit. Or these are the three downfalls. False when you're listening something, okay, particularly here, Dharma. So then there's like six attitude that you need. So most important things, like here, Lama Tsongkhapa, who wrote this Lamrim, so you look at Lama Tsongkhapa as like physicians. The teaching, the three principal aspects of path to enlightenment is like medicines. Then you yourself looks like needs to view as a patient. Patients, even though not physically sick, but we have like say all the disturbing thought, these are kind of sicknesses, disease. It's never been healed. Never been healed. Therefore, life becomes very complicated, When you get angry, life becomes complicated. When you get, attached to something, so attached, So that's why, they're called three poisons. Three poisons. Oh. So need to learn how to tell yourself or remind yourself to not to consume poison. Poison. When you're about to get angry, you need to tell yourself, don't eat poison. When you're about to get attached, you need to tell yourself, don't eat poison. These are poison. What happens if you eat poison? What happens? So then there'll be a lot of physical, complications. That helps. So that helps. So when you're about to get angry, if you remind yourself, you're about to eat poison, don't eat poison. While you're driving, somebody cuts you up, you get about to get angry, you need to remind yourself, don't. Instead of telling another way of saying, instead of telling, don't get angry, you need to remember, if you get angry, then you consume poison. So then there'll be no good. So then, this attitude, the sixth attitude, out of six attitude, so then these are first three ones most important. Mentioned dishes. So then rest probably you can look at Lamrim, okay? Lamrim. You remember by heart?
I do. I need to work on it.
Okay. Anybody remember? Then welcome to say. Anyway, so this attitude, so out of these three pot which is upside down, and pot that's leaking, pot that's contaminated, that one is the most. That one is the worst. That one is the worst. Pot that's been, contaminated. It becomes obstacles, So teachings, you first listen and you read, then you think. You just leave them. You don't set them aside. You think about them again and again. That's how you liberate. So then you think deep. That's called meditation. That's single point in meditation. Then you think deep, you think deep, then you gain some kind of experience. You gain experiential understanding of precious human life. In the beginning is just mere knowledge. So then you think again. So then eventually, when you think about that precious human life, it means something rather than just word. It means something. So then there's a clear sign that you gain experiential understanding. In Jurgi Nyowa. In Jur, Thomasumba did train Yambato Mase, so Samgum Shen Kanakis Dodrita. So out of this three pot, the first, why that contaminated pot, explain the fast, because that's most dangerous one. That's why. Sasum ji dreme chikbone chanju lamji rimbani sasum ji dreme sasum sasum underground, above the ground, then
In the air.
So sale on the ground, underground on the ground, above ground. Underground on the ground, above ground. It's called sasum. Dreme. Dreme is like lights. Lights that brightens. Underground, on the ground, above ground. The kind of light that they use as an example. Ground. That light refers to Lamrim, three principles as part of enlightenment. That light is refers to Lamrim, okay? Sasumji Dreme, Chikbuni, Chanju Lamrim Bani Hisa. Ti Ningbo so Tabuni, Lamji Zor Namsum. Then that light refers to Lamrim is that light, but essence of that light is three principal aspects of path to enlightenment. That's the essence of that light. Oh. Essence Ningbo or Sok. In English Tibetan dictionary, there where they translate Sok is called soul, but that's I think that's the wrong translation. I don't think that's the right translation. Sok, there's like how is the life force. Life force. That's probably the better translation of the Sok is rather than soul. It's better to say life force. So Lamrim, three principal path in life is a life force. No, because of that we survive, because of the life force. You can't pinpoint just one single thing, called soul. So that life force is life. Or you could say it's lifespan. Lifespan. Life force is life, you could say, or lifespan. According to how is Vasubandhu, one of the Indian masters who wrote this Abhidharma Kosha, Treasure of Knowledge, which is chapter number 10 chapters. It's called Vasubandhu who wrote this text, Treasure of Knowledge, Abhidharma Kosha. So in that text, chapter number 3, it talks about different types of realms, human realms, different types of human realms, God realm, demigod realms, lifespan, the size of body, how you define morning, evening, here desire realm, formless realm, all kinds of things like intermediate state, lifespan. If you read the chapter number 3, that talks about almost like Buddhist cosmology, composed by Vasubandhu, chapter number 3. Talks about all kinds of lifespan. That text, I think there, or maybe chapter number 3, soul needs change, or soul needs change. So life force is life. Then that life force or life is heavily dependent on heat and consciousness. They depend on heat and consciousness. As long as there's heat, there will be life force. When there's no heat, life force is gone. Where there's consciousness, there will be life force. How is it? Life force. If there's consciousness or heat, there will be life force. If there's no heat, no consciousness, desire realm, if there's no heat, life force is gone. Formless realm, there's no form, so there's not based on the heat, then based on the consciousness. So that's why they say two, heavily dependent on heat or consciousness. So that means they include formless realms, being the formless realm. So that's why it says to say two, to cover the three realms, desire realm, form realm, formless realm. There's also being there. I'm not sure why I'm saying this, but Lamrim is like life force. That's what I'm saying, life force. So there's a life force is three principal aspects of path to enlightenment. That's essence or life force of Lamrim. Okay? In order to achieve full enlightenment, to benefit all mother sentient beings, first you have to achieve enlightenment. You need to as a like a you need to achieve the full enlightenment. In order to do that, you need to understand how to do that. So that's what tell our church. In order, you need to know how to do that. How to do that, you need to understand how to do that. So therefore, you need to listen. You need to listen or learn the teachings. Not just to tuba literally means hear. You hear from somebody. That's what tuba literally that means. it doesn't mean just that. That also includes studying, lamrim, reading lamrim, and having discussion with lamrim with other people. That's all included. So it's very, very important. Lama said, that you make sure that you study the right teaching, right teachings. Unmistakable.
Yes.
Unmistakable. How you say?
Unmistakable.
Unmistakable.
Unmistakable. You said it correct.
Yeah, unmistakable. So, unmistakable. So, if you try hard, then you make mistakes. If you don't try hard, then you say it correctly. Unmistakable. So, they are saying in Tibetan, target. If you point too hard, you will miss. If you too how you say focus, you will miss. So that focus needs to be balanced. If it's too tight, you will miss the target. Probably same here. Lama no shile cheko. It's very, very important to follow unmistaken path or unmistaken teaching. So, talam dilche jamgyo zongaba chimbu, changden dujen nango. So then today, Lama says, Papa going to be saying today, here, so that unmistaken teachings is composed by Lama Tsongkhapa. So Tsong onion. Tsong means onion. So where Lama Tsongkhapa was born, in that town, they grew a lot of onions. So Lama Tsongkhapa was named after his hometown, Tsongkhapa. So how is the Tsongkhapa? Onion man or something like that. So not onion man, it's Tsongkhapa, So that's quite common in Tibet. You name after your place, birthplace. So Tsongkhapa, So the place where they are born a lot of onions. Lama Tsongkhapa, Chumbachi. Tangden to so. Dujen Nango, Sharchu, Jamorundu, Sakopio Ngawatapa, Sharchu, Jamorundu, the Eastern Tibet, there's on the probably Kam region, there's person called Ngawatapa. Probably it's like some kind of leader. The Lama Tsongkhapa wrote this text for him. He requested, and Lama Tsongkhapa wrote this text, sent it to him. He's the one who requested this text. Oh, so Tsakobe Ngawatapa, Lamji Tsongkhapa. Tsazi team, the subject does the book of Lamji Tsongkhapa, Lamrimla, Chibu Sum, Tsen Dulu, the Saji Chabotan, Tel Lamri and Diana. Or you could say, three principal aspects of the path, or you could say three vehicles. You could say three vehicles, pretty much same. Different way of saying, but it's like mean same thing. Three principal aspects of the path, or small vehicle, middle vehicle, great vehicle, same, different way of saying, but same meaning. This is for the sake of knowledge, so you never know. So you may end up teaching three principal aspects of the path of enlightenment here at the Kadamba Center in the near future. So then it's become this all the information I'm giving to you is become handy. Lamjutsu, it's become handy for you and also give me some break. Then you are not going to call me, what is this, that. So Tendo Saji Chabaton Timberjimo, Saji Chizuji, Chijun Sudu Zebaji. So Lamrim outline, there's no like separate kind of teachings that has also separate lineage. So they just focus on the Lamrim outline. Oh yeah. Dini lamzo sumni dongaji che kanji lamji sojin tabu yinis. So these three principal aspect of the path is critical in Sutrayana teaching, Tantrayana teaching, both. You need that understanding, the best realizations, deeper understanding is needed. It's mandatory. Oh, Nyabadi sumji, tisimish goes. How is it? Sin, no, sin means like, say if the mother is very calm and peaceful, and the child become like that, child, not definitely, but some child become like that. What do you call that? Influence, mother's influence, or mother influence. Probably this influence. So three principal aspects of the path is the life force of any practice that you do in Sutrayana, Tantrayana, and that serve as a life force is very much needed. So therefore, the person needs to be influenced by these three principal aspects of the path. Influence means, make sense? Influence? So, any practice that we do, reciting mantra, doing meditation, reading, if that's influenced by renunciations, then it becomes the cause for liberations. It becomes the cause for liberation. Other than that, it becomes the cause for samsara, another samsara. Another samsara. It doesn't mean like, how is it? So it doesn't become the cause for liberations. Doesn't mean it becomes the cause for something negative. So then you'll be part of samsara again. Then all over again. So that's what it means. If every practice that you do heavily influenced by bodhicitta, then it becomes the cause for fully enlightenment, great enlightenment. It becomes the cause. Become the cause for great enlightenment. So sin makes sense? Sin is the influence, motivated influence. I think the influence is a better word. What do you think? Huh? Doing practice, I would like to have long life, healthy life, more money, all of that. This becomes the cause for samsara. That will become the cause for samsara. So then say, okay, like dedicating your marriage to actualize entire Lamrim path within your mind stream, so that becomes the cause for liberations. Or like that. It's all it's a motivation or intentions or intentions. If your intention is freeing yourself from samsara, then it becomes the cause for liberation or moksha. Okay? If you have like intentions or motivation to free all living beings from samsara, then becomes the cause for fully enlightenment, bodhicitta. That's altruistic attitude. Yang tabe tabe tisna koyni mudo. Yang tabe tabe tisna koyni. Yang tabe tawa. Yang tabe like yang tabe tawa means like pure view. Pure view. What is that? That's emptiness. Emptiness. Pure view. Emptiness. So now see, first three principal aspect path. First renunciation. Second bodhicitta. Third emptiness. Wisdom is emptiness. If your meditation is like supported by deeper understanding of emptiness, then it becomes the antidote for samsara. Becomes the antidote for samsara. Shenduna sonna mayimbe migele ringendoche. Sonna Sunda mayimbi less, Sunda mayimbi migiwe less, that's like negative karma. Negative karma. Then the result will be lower rebirth. Lower rebirth. Then there's also here Lama didn't mention, but when you look at the karma teaching, so then see like which karma ripen fast, like then there's like which one's created fast, then which one's heavier, and which one's familiar, and then like that, so that's how the karma ripens. So Sona mayimbe migiwe less, there's a negative karmas. The result will be, lower rebirth. Sonam jile, so there's like not necessarily as a positive karma, not necessarily become the cause for liberation, but it's like relatively better than negative karma. So result will be Dokam Jilhamis, Dokam, the desire realm here, human beings. You could become another human, you could get another human rebirth in the desire realms. Or you could also rebirth as celestial beings within the desire realms. Desire realm, there's also, within desire realm, there's also different level of celestial realms. So then, of course, form realm, there's all celestial realms. Formless realm, there's all celestial realms. Within the desire realms, there are also different levels of celestial realms. You can be probably born as one of the celestial realms, as a god or demigod. God or demigod. Tini sonam jileji dokam jilhamis, okay? So positive karma. If your intention is not for liberty from samsara, then it becomes the cause for samsara, like human, god, demigod. Miyue leji susumi jilhachi, so miyue le. So then, like another karma is called miyue le, called unchangeable karma. So that karma is definitely designated to some realms. It cannot be changed here, there. So that like refers to form realm, formless realm. That karma. So then you be born as a celestial realm in the form realm, formless realm. So mainly that mainly created by strong concentration, single-pointed meditations, which is not supported by bodhicitta renunciations, and it becomes the cause for. If it's supported by renunciation, bodhicitta, then it becomes the cause for liberation, enlightenment. Other than that, it becomes the cause to be born in form realm, formless realms. So that's the main cause. Of course, there's different conditions, but the main cause is single-pointed meditations is the main cause to be born form realm, formless realm. So, which is not supported by renunciation, bodhicitta, wisdom, and emptiness. That's important to understand. If you don't have any understanding of three principles, explore the path. Any understanding, of course, if you don't have like any knowledge about those three principles, explore the path. So tsalung tigli tsa, channel, lung energies, tigli drop, Mahamudra, Dzogchen, generating stage, complete stage, all of that. It all becomes the cause for samsara. It doesn't become the cause for vajradhara because you don't have the foundations. Therefore, the way the Lamrim lay out, small scope, renunciations, bodhicitta, emptiness, then vajrayana. There's a reason why they lay out like that. There's a reason. There's a lot of practice in the generating stage. There you start. The four classical tantra, Charya Tantra, Kriya Tantra, Yoga Tantra, Highest Yoga Tantra. They have similar Yoga Tantra. They have similar practice there. So that's what you do. That you try to push energy into this central channels. You try to open that up central channels. Right now, it's very much tied. 3 different knots. It's been tied in the beginning, the middle, and the end. It's been tied. So then of course, it requires karma binding. Without karma binding, it's impossible. It's impossible. So then you try to open that, try to visualize energy. You create some kind of form. Energy doesn't have form. You create some kind of form. So the central channels, the entrance of central channel is somewhere here. So then you visualize some form. Make some some kind of form, and you focus there. So then, like the visual, there's energy. Then you try to push down. Push down. Push down. The reason is to untie the knot. There's 3 main channels. Central channel. Then there's the right and the left. So there's knot here. There's 3 knots. Because of the energy not running here, energy is not running through. Energy is not running through. So they're trying to push the energy down. So then, so many things happen. Then you can drop down from the crown chakra all the way to the tip of the organ, then bring it back, all of that, So people kind of read about that and try to do that practice without having any clue about 3 principal acts of path. That becomes the cause for samsara, nothing else. All that Dzogchen, Mahamudra, Dzogchen, all of that is just creating another cause for samsara. That's what it is. Kumlu cheda tetam jo kowe juda tabata tamje jur chotam do bin do this. It does not become the cause for liberation or enlightenment at all. Gishi puju we chenga wala ribenne ngala kejo. Geshe Pujungwa, Kadamba master, one of the Kadamba master, is telling Geshe Chengawa, another customer master, telling 5 great signs in Tibetan Buddhism, 5 great signs. Then also medicine, Tibetan medicine is also included there, So then, 5 great signs, people do study them. So 5 great signs, things with temple tops. You are well educated, you have full knowledge of 5 great signs, and you have achieved like the highest level of concentrations. 5 different types of clairvoyance. One is like clairvoyance that related to the eyes. The clairvoyance related to the ears. I don't now remember all the rest. One that is able to read people's mind. One that able to read people's mind. Able to read people's mind. And the eyes, they can see like thousands and thousands of miles. Any even tiny form you can able to see. Doesn't matter, the world doesn't stop, you can see. Sound, you can hear like thousand miles, you can hear the sound like that when you achieve the clairvoyance. Related to the ear, eye, so they relate to the mind. Then there's 5 of them. That's why I don't remember the next 2, but also some spirit, they also possess similar, not the authentic one, similar. Some spirit also possess those kind of clairvoyance, similar one, not authentic one. Also some human, they also possess similar one, not authentic one. Authentic one require karma binding. Shamatha, no clairvoyance. So some human, say they maybe in Tibetan community, sometimes they call mirror lady. You go, if you have some problem, you go to her and you tell her, then she'll do some kind of like offering. So then she sees in the mirror that's made out of has a copper or bronze. And she sees trees, skies, or cloud, all kind. Then she explains. That's like kind of similar, like but authentic one require karma binding. Okay, shamatha. 무생하다 된바도 두지지에 토바 찍다 조에 명아 딜 줄라 치다 저와서 맞제전 딜라 녜시 된보 신지 로주도 미도 니 최강담시 숨와지 제가 노베니 람제진바 줄라 제바 다시 람제진바 디 주인년도 가져서도 거야 딜담스 된 기시 푸중와 가다마 마스터 asking 기시 쟁아와 another customer masters, which one you prefer? Do you prefer 5 grades, knowledge of 5 grades? If you have choice, if somebody asks, oh, here you have choice, you choose which one you choose. Do you choose knowledge about 5 grade science? Or like highly level concentrations? Or 5 different types of clairvoyance? Also then, Trubjing, yes, means like Mahasiddhi. Siddhi means there's like, as I mentioned Sunday a little bit. So if you watch a Milarima movie, so then one monk, he runs so fast. That's one of the siddhis. They don't go kanjo danga. So you like through practice that you like normal people takes 2 hours. It takes like for you like seconds. You cover the distance, same distance. Like that. So I remember somebody told me that's a long time ago, there's one French lady went to Tibet long time ago. I think French, she witnessed, like somebody like that. I don't remember, the Alexander something, I don't know. She wrote a book. So I visited the place like Lama Govinda. So he was in Almora, like from Delhi, one night from Delhi on the hill, on the mountains. So that's where he practiced, he did some practice there. I visited that place. Lama Govinda has contact with that lady who wrote the books. So that lady witnessed back in Tibet long time ago, so before, the Tibet was occupied by Chinese, so a long time ago. So she witnesses some kind of that, like Mahasiddhi, people who possess Mahasiddhis. So Mahasiddhi. So Geshe Puchung was asking Chengawa, which one you prefer, Lamrim or, like eight different types of CDs. You could probably walk like 1,000 miles with 1 second, or you can disappear in the ground. Nobody sees. Or somebody put your house, all of a sudden somebody see you in the flea market. Something like that. There's all kind of cities, Mahasiddhi. So then basically Geshe Chenga was asking, Puchung was asking Geshe Chenga which one you prefer. So now Geshe Chenga will answer. They are both of them are Kadama master. Kadama master is 822 times over. He chose to go home. Because the time is over. Yeah, probably next week. So there's now long stories. Can't make short. Okay, so next Wednesday we'll continue. So I'll try to reach every word here. So I think this is good. Okay. Yeah.
Turn to page 263. We'll read the final Lamrim dedication by Lama Tsongkhapa. 263 in the Gold Prayer Book. From my two collections, vast
Tene
space,
rin
that I have amassed from working with
Kadang
effort
yang
at this
Lama
practice
Kadang
for a great
Dua
length of
Bonam
time, may I
Dua
become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose
Jabe yang
mind
Jete
mind is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all lives, Manju Shri. May I find the best and completed graded paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas informed by my practice. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings to the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold Buddha's teachings for a very long time. My heart going out with great compassion. In whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted boundless peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this graded path to enlightenment completed, due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their sons, may all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and create conducive conditions for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest paths praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practices, may we always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. I'll turn to page 244 and 245 for the short long life prayers. Ganira we korwe shinkam di pendan dewa malu shungwene chenre sigwanten sing yatsor jape site bardu tenju chik jonu iye nala wang shotu awatare tsembara sopa ewe de tondek persho jaso gengyo lama soa de Tupsu Janji Jangun Gawe Tenzin Kyombewe Kunzu Do Potse Choksum Kurwele Mundu Badak Soduje Undu Japten Show Migme Tsewe Resig Rime Kempe Wampo Jampe Yam Ganjen Kepe Tsugen Song Kapam Lozandape Shala Soade Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha 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 Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha